Okay, so picture this. I'm at work, someone spills coffee all over the important documents, and my boss walks in and goes, "Mistakes were made." And I'm like, by who though? Who made the mistakes?
Oh man, that's the perfect example. That's passive voice in action, my friend.
Wait, what? That was passive voice? I thought passive voice was just like boring grammar stuff.
Nope, it's actually super sneaky. People use it all the time to avoid saying who did something. Politicians, bosses, your friend who broke your phone.
Whoa, hold on. So, mistakes were made is different from I made mistakes?
Exactly. And that difference, that's what we're diving into today. Hey everyone, welcome back to English Speaking Practice. I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo. And today we're talking about passive voice, which apparently I've been hearing my whole life and didn't even know it.
Right? It's everywhere. And once you understand it, you'll start noticing it in movies, news, conversations. It's like a secret code.
Okay, I'm already intrigued. So what are we learning today?
We're breaking down passive voice basics, what it is, when to use it, when not to use it, and how to build passive sentences yourself. By the end of this, you'll know exactly why mistakes were made sounds so different from I made mistakes.
And I'm guessing there's a difference between sounding professional and sounding like you're dodging responsibility.
Oh, absolutely. We'll cover both. And hey, if you're new here, welcome. We're all about making English actually fun and useful, not just memorizing boring rules.
Yeah, we post new lessons every week, so if you want to level up your English while actually enjoying it, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, grammar doesn't have to be painful.
All right, so let's start with the big question. What is passive voice?
Yeah, because honestly, I've heard the term before, but I couldn't tell you what it means.
Okay, so in English, we have two main ways to build sentences, active voice and passive voice. Active voice is when the person or thing doing the action is the subject of the sentence.
So, like, I ate the pizza?
Perfect. I ate the pizza. You, the subject, did the action. That's active voice. Now, passive voice flips it. The thing that receives the action becomes the subject.
Wait, so the pizza was eaten?
Exactly. See, you're getting it already. The pizza was eaten. Now the pizza is the focus, not the person who ate it.
Okay, but that sounds kind of weird. Why would I say the pizza was eaten instead of I ate the pizza?
Great question. Sometimes you don't know who did it, or you don't want to say, or it doesn't matter. Like, imagine you come home and the pizza's gone. You'd say the pizza was eaten because you don't know who ate it.
Oh, or if I'm trying to hide that I ate it, I'd be like, Mom, the pizza was eaten.
Exactly. You're dodging responsibility. That's why passive voice can sound sneaky, but it's also super useful in the right situations.
Okay, I need more examples because my brain is still catching up.
Totally. Let's do a few together. Active voice. The dog bit the mailman. What's the passive version?
The mailman was bitten?
Perfect. The mailman was bitten. Or you could add by the dog at the end if you want. The mailman was bitten by the dog.
So we're just rearranging who gets the spotlight?
Yes. In active voice, the dog is the star. In passive voice, the mailman is the star. The action is the same. Biting happened, but the focus changes.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool. Give me another one.
Okay. Active, someone stole my car. Passive version?
My car was stolen.
Nailed it. See? You're already doing it naturally.
Wait, so when I say my car was stolen, I'm using passive voice? I say that all the time and didn't even know it.
That's the thing. We use passive voice constantly in everyday English. It's not some weird, fancy grammar trick. It's normal.
But when I learned English, teachers always said use active voice, like active voice was better.
Well, active voice is usually clearer and more direct, which is why teachers push it. But passive voice has its place. It's all about choosing the right one for the situation.
Okay, so how do I actually build a passive sentence? Like, what's the formula?
Ooh, good question. Let me break it down. Ready for this? The passive voice formula is subject plus be verb plus past participle.
Past participle?
Yeah, that's the form of the verb like eaten, bitten, stolen, made. It's the past form you use with have, like I have eaten, I have made.
Okay, so be verb, that's like is, was, were?
Exactly. It changes depending on the tense. Let's build one together. Active sentence, they make the car.
Okay, so passive would be the car is made.
Perfect. The car is made. See? Subject is the car, be verb is, past participle is made.
Wait, what if it's past tense, like they made the car yesterday?
Good thinking. Then you change the be verb to past tense. The car was made yesterday.
Oh, so is made becomes was made for past tense.
Exactly. The be verb tells you the tense. Is made is present, was made is past, will be made is future.
Okay, that's actually not as scary as I thought. So I just need to remember be verb plus past participle.
That's it. And if you want to say who did it, you add by at the end, like the car was made by Toyota.
Got it. So the pizza was eaten versus the pizza was eaten by me.
Exactly. Though if you're confessing, you might as well just say, I ate the pizza in active voice.
True, true. So why do people use passive voice? Like, when is it actually better than active?
Great question. There are actually some specific situations where passive voice is perfect. First one, when you don't know who did the action.
Like, my bike was stolen. I don't know who stole my bike.
Exactly. You can't say someone stole my bike if you don't know who someone is. Passive voice works better there.
What's another reason?
When the action is more important than who did it, like in science or news. The experiment was conducted in 2020.
Oh, because it doesn't matter which scientist did it.
Right. The focus is on the experiment, not the person. Or in news, the new law was passed yesterday.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. What else?
When you want to be polite or avoid blaming someone directly, like at work, the deadline was missed sounds less harsh than you missed the deadline.
Oh, that's smart. So it's like softer?
Exactly. It takes the personal sting out of it. But that's also where it can get sneaky. People use it to dodge responsibility.
Like my boss saying mistakes were made instead of I messed up.
Oh, bingo. Politicians love passive voice for this reason. Errors were made, decisions were taken, concerns were raised. It sounds official but doesn't blame anyone.
That's hilarious. I'm totally going to start listening for this now.
You should. Once you know it, you can't unknow it. You'll hear it everywhere.
All right, so when should I not use passive voice? Because I feel like I could just use it all the time now.
Well, passive voice can make your writing sound weak or unclear if you overuse it. Active voice is usually stronger and more direct.
So, like if I'm writing an email and I say the report was written by me, that sounds kind of weird, right?
Yeah, just say I wrote the report. It's clearer and sounds more confident.
Okay, so active voice when I want to sound confident and direct.
Exactly. And passive voice when you want to be formal, polite, or focus on the action rather than the person.
What about in conversation? Do people use passive voice when they're just talking?
All the time, like I got bitten by a dog, or the game was canceled, or my phone was left at home.
Wait, I got bitten? Is that passive voice?
Yep, Got plus past participle is actually a common way to make passive voice in casual English. Instead of was, people often use got.
So I got hired is passive voice.
Exactly. I got hired is the casual passive version of I was hired.
Whoa, I've been using passive voice this whole time without knowing.
See, it's not some weird alien grammar thing. It's just part of how we talk.
All right, I want to practice. Can we do some examples together?
Absolutely. Let's do this. I'll give you an active sentence and you turn it into passive. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, first one. The teacher gave the students homework.
The students were given homework.
Perfect. Or you could say homework was given to the students. Both work.
Ooh, nice. Give me another.
The company will announce the results tomorrow.
The results will be announced tomorrow?
Nailed it. See, you're getting the hang of this.
Okay, I'm feeling confident. Hit me with a harder one.
All right. Someone has already fixed the computer.
Ooh, that's tricky. The computer has already been fixed?
Yes, look at you. You even got the tense right. Has been fixed.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel kind of smart right now.
You should. You're doing great. Now let's flip it. I'll give you passive, you turn it into active.
Ooh, reverse mode. I'm ready.
The cake was baked by my mom.
My mom baked the cake?
Perfect. That was easy, right?
Yeah, what about this one? The decision was made.
Ooh, good one. Who made the decision?
I don't know. That's the problem with passive voice. It doesn't tell you.
Exactly. That's why it can be frustrating. You'd need more context. Maybe the decision was made by the board or something.
So sometimes passive voice hides important information?
Yep, that's one downside. If the who matters, passive voice can leave you hanging.
Okay, so let me ask, what are the most common mistakes learners make with passive voice?
Oh, great question. The biggest one is forgetting the be verb. People say the car made instead of the car was made.
Oh yeah, I can see that happening.
Another big mistake is using the wrong form of the past participle, like saying the car was make instead of the car was made.
So you gotta know the irregular verbs.
Exactly. Make becomes made, eat becomes eaten, and write becomes written. Those irregular ones trip people up.
What else?
Using passive voice when active would sound better, like the ball was thrown by me instead of just I threw the ball.
That sounds so awkward.
Right? That's why you gotta choose wisely. Passive isn't always better, sometimes it just sounds clunky.
Okay, so rule of thumb, use passive voice when it actually makes sense, not just because you can.
Exactly. Think about what you're trying to emphasize and who your audience is.
All right, let's do some real-life scenarios. Like, when would I actually use passive voice in my daily life?
Okay, scenario 1. You're at work and you need to tell your boss that a mistake happened, but you don't want to sound too harsh. What do you say?
An error was found in the report.
Perfect. See, that sounds professional and doesn't point fingers.
Okay, next scenario.
You're texting your friend about a party that got canceled. What do you say?
The party was canceled?
Nice. Or the party got canceled. Both work.
What if I'm telling a story about something that happened to me, like I got robbed?
Oh, yeah. You'd probably say I was robbed or my wallet was stolen.
So passive voice is good for telling stories where stuff happened to you.
Exactly. It shifts the focus to what happened rather than who did it. Like, I was hired last week, or I was invited to a wedding.
Okay, this is making so much sense now.
You know what? I think you've got the basics down. You're using passive voice naturally already, and now you actually understand the grammar behind it.
Yeah, and I'm going to be listening for it everywhere now, like I want to catch politicians dodging blame.
You should. It's honestly kind of fun once you start noticing it.
So just to recap, because I want to make sure I remember this, Passive voice is when the thing that receives the action becomes the subject, right?
Exactly. And you build it with the be verb plus past participle.
And you use it when you don't know who did something, when the action is more important than the person, or when you want to be polite and avoid blaming someone.
Perfect summary. And you avoid it when you want to sound clear, direct, and confident.
Got it. Man, I feel like I actually learned something useful today.
You totally did. And honestly, the more you practice, the more natural it'll feel. You'll start hearing it in songs, movies, news.
Yeah, I'm excited to notice it now. It's like I unlocked a new level of English understanding.
That's exactly what it is. All right, so here's your challenge for this week.
Ooh, I love challenges.
Pay attention to passive voice in your daily life. When you're watching a movie, reading an article, or even scrolling through social media, see if you can spot passive voice sentences.
And maybe try using passive voice in a conversation?
Yes, find one situation this week where passive voice makes sense and use it. Then come back and tell us in the comments how it went.
I'm definitely going to try. Maybe I'll use it to dodge blame for something.
Leo, don't abuse your new power.
I'm kidding. But seriously, this was super helpful. I actually understand passive voice now.
And that's what we're here for, making English make sense without making your brain hurt.
Yeah, and if you enjoyed this episode and you want to keep learning with us, make sure you're subscribed. We post new lessons every week.
And drop a comment letting us know what grammar topic confuses you. We read every single one and we use your suggestions for future episodes.
Seriously, we want to know what you're struggling with so we can help.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, mistakes will be made, but that's how we learn.
Nice passive voice callback, Leo.
Thanks. I'm already using my new skills.
All right, everyone, take care.
Peace.